Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you could join me. Today I'm going to share with you the almost finished, crochet hanging plant trio. This is a free pattern on the Yarnspirations website. I'll stick this up a little closer. You can get the name of that. Go check it out. If I remember, I will put a link to this in the description box below. It does say easy. I would say it's easy, except for the sewing. I am terrible at sewing, but yeah, I would say go for it. If you want to make something like this, go for it. I have this finished except for something here, and also I need to get the plants or whatever plant type stuff I want to put in my pots, because that'll have to wait until next week, because I do not have the extra cash this week to go shopping for some little greenery or succulents or whatever I can find. Pardon me. So, without further ado, like I said, check this out on the Yarnspirations website. I will try to put a link in the description box below. And this is to use the Bernat Maker home deck. Is that decoration? I don't know. But I went and looked this up because I do not have this yarn. But it is, if you can read my scribblings here, I looked it up. It is a size 5 yarn. And it says to use a size, well, 8mm, forget that. But it says a size 5 yarn, and it says to use a J or 6mm hook. I do not have this particular yarn, like I said, but I did put 2 strands of cotton yarn together to make mine, and I think it worked out perfectly. The other thing is it says to use 3-inch pots. I got mine at the end of the year. I started this in August with a different color yarn. I did not like it. That's why I stopped making it. But I went and got some, it was a 3-pot set, just plain terracotta type pots, which I'll show you them because they're actually in the plant holder. But I got them at Dollar Tree last year, and they are like 2.5 inches or 2 3/4 inches. They're almost 3 inches, so they work pretty good for this application. So without further ado, I will show you my planter, and then I will share with you what I'm working on next. So shall we go slowly? Now, before I go any farther, I think I have another one of these that's not glued on. This one is glued on, actually. These were used for some display that we had at one point, but we don't use that display anymore. But I believe I have a little decorative ball thingy, a bead. It's just a single, there's just a hole on one end, the other end is solid. But I think I have another one that is not glued on to the dowel. If not, Steve said he could help me to cut one off and then drill it out enough that we can put it on the other end. So this other end will match this. I don't think I will paint this. I do want to leave it natural. I do need to make some sort of hanger for this so that it can be hung up on the wall, because this is a wall hanging thing. And I mean, I guess, I don't know, we'll see. But I think I want to make something where I can hang it up. So that's one thing that needs to be done, because I'm going slowly. And I do think, as I show this now, make that lay flatter, that's the short one. I do think doing these 2 colors together, it is a black sparkly, I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby. The other one is a Bernat, what is it, the Bernat something, it's the big roll, or the big skein of cotton yarn. The color on the Bernat is psychedelic. I can't remember what the black is, but it's the black with the metallic thread running through it of the I love this cotton. But I think that this color combination, I like it. It looks good up close, but when you look at it from a distance, it just looks like a mess. And that's my opinion. So anyway, oh, that's as far as you can see. All right, so now we have to move this up, because I can't get the whole thing in the screen. I guess I could move this bag out of the way, but I like the bag. Got this bag from Ella, no catchy name. So there we go. There is the entire holder, top to bottom. And as you can see, these are my little pots. They are just small and cute and adorable. I do have some reindeer grass, I believe that's what it's called, that I got a long time ago. I am going to take that. I've got quite a bit of it because there's quite a bit in a package, but I'm going to put some in here and just like hot glue it so that it will stay on top. And then I looked in Dollar Tree yesterday, I believe it was, last night, and I found some plant-like things that I think might work. Obviously, I don't want anything huge. I just want small little like succulent hanging things, succulents, little hanging vine type things, or like some cactus or something like that. So yeah, the only thing I don't like too is that this one hangs straight and these other two just kind of are wonky. I don't know if I did something wrong or what, but they are lined up like they're supposed to be on the grannies, but they kind of gape. I don't know. I follow the directions, same number of rows. I'm not sure what it is, but each one of these have their own little pots inside. There. So if you want to see what I do with this, then stay tuned, because hopefully next week I will be able to go get some sort of little succulent plant, and I will hopefully have the other bead on this end, and we will continue this, finish this journey off. This will probably be a fair project, even though I don't think it's fair quality, but it's better than no entry at all. Part of the reason I do not like it, I don't think it's fair quality, is I am terrible at sewing things together, and I can see where I sewed this together. I just followed the directions. That's a bad sew together job. I just followed the directions on how it said. See, there's a gap there, but it is correct. I mean, I don't know. I think I did much better sewing this, because this will slide out. I did one extra row on this to make sure that I have plenty of room to slide my holder in and out. But I did much better sewing this top together. You fold the flap over and sew it. I did much better doing that than I think I did with sewing the baskets to the granny squares. And I just remembered something else I need to take care of, because they'll probably look. But I do need to take care of the tails inside the baskets. I completely forgot about those when I started, or when I did the rest of them. But they shouldn't be too difficult to take care of. So that's all I have left to finish on the actual crochet part. Then, like I said, work on getting some sort of plants to put in my little baskets, and this project will be finished. And I have about a month, about 2 months, because our county fair is the end of July. So I've got almost 2 months to finish things and get some more things worked up to go. Now, I'm gonna take this out too, so I can, as you can see, this makes a nice little, yeah. But it also, you know, anyway, let me stick this down here in my bag. The next project that I'm working on, and this is completely different, it is a knit project. And this was the other color of yarn that I was considering to put with the rainbow colored yarn for that project. This is an ice yarn, cotton. It's cotton light, actually. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this is a size 3 yarn. It's upside down. If you can see that, that is a size 3 yarn. So it is a little bit lighter weight than the normal cotton yarn that we use. This does not have a color, but this is gray. It is a light gray color. That's what I'm calling it, light gray. And I've had this for a while. This was gifted to me. I did not purchase this, but I'm not going to undo my thingies here, but I am working on this washcloth pattern. That's kind of a pinwheel design, if you can see that right there. Pardon me. So I'm working on this. It has been interesting, and oh, here we go. It's a dishcloth. It's got the instructions. It's a free pattern by Fiddlesticks. I don't want to take this apart to look at the stuff, but it says to use just a regular worsted weight cotton yarn. But since mine was a size 3, I did go down a size in my knitting needles to accommodate for the different size in the yarn. But it has a graph. I am following the graph. I am not following the actual written pattern, except for the how many rows to do. I'm using my little clippies again. This is working out really well for me. I have attached a sticky page, but it's not sticky anymore, so that's why it's under the clippy as well. It's because it won't stick. But after I finish each row, and I had to write my instructions here because the instructions are on the bottom side, so just a square, it's knit on the wrong side or right side, and it's purl on the wrong side, and then the plus is just the opposite. But every time I finish a row, I slide my paper up to show me what I'm supposed to do next. I don't think I have any boo-boos. I'm pretty sure I don't have any boo-boos. So we're just gonna leave it at that. And this is just something that I'm doing that I started when I couldn't do any more on the other project this weekend. This could be a fair project. It could be a miscellaneous item. So we will see. And I am using the interchangeables that I got from Hobby Lobby here several years back. I do like these. Like these a lot. And this was actually a little clippy that was on my little sticky paper that I was using for something else. This works great to hold your needles so that your project won't fall off. Yeah, and it won't slide off because the diameter of the clippy is smaller than the diameter of my, I mean, even one won't even slide through of these. So that comes in handy. So these are my needle holder thingies. So we'll take that off. And I am in the middle of doing this, so I'm not going to take it off. We will have to look at it as it is. Actually, I'm going to do this so it doesn't slide off that side. Yeah, that might work. So anyway, this is what I have so far. Like I said, I don't think I've messed up. This is actually my wrong side. And I apologize, I can't show this to you like all spread out, but I'm in the middle of a row here. Well, at the beginning of a row. So that's the wrong side, and this is the right side. It is reversible. I did put a stitch marker on the right side so I knew which side was which. The only thing I don't like is I do have some gappy areas. Mainly on this side over here, apparently. I'm not sure what's up with that. But, hey, you know, I'm learning. I am way better at crochet than I am knit because I have crocheted a lot longer than I have knit, and I don't claim to be an expert at knitting, but someday I would like to be better at knitting. That's why I have to practice. And this too, like I said, is a free pattern. I will try to find it as well. It shouldn't be too hard. And I will put the link to this pattern down in the description box for you as well. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed seeing my almost finished plant hanger and my new project that I have started. And I will see you hopefully real soon in another video.